again.
Oh,
Like I resubscribed to Netflix, and you know how if you unsubscribe with Netflix or like a bad breakup or like that one that just kept full, they just keep on like nagging you. It's like, please take me back, please. And then so like finally when I canceled it this time, I just said it's not you, it's me.
No. Well, don't worry. Netflix will get your money back.
Yeah.
It has a way of doing this. This is Halloween Ends, the final trailer. I'm super excited to see how we all feel about this. That pumpkin doesn't look right to me. All right, we'll begin.
Sam Hain. That's Sam Hain, dude. Look at it.
Someone Halloween's forever. Oh, no.
It's been 4 years.
Real Ghostbusters reference for all you nerds that didn't catch that.
Vanished without a trace.
Hello.
Amazing how being shot in the face, set on fire.
I saw him.
Preserve that mask.
Watching me.
You pretend like you moved on, but you're actually just obsessed with death.
What are you gonna do when Michael comes back for you? Because he is coming.
But this time, something feels different. He's more dangerous.
He did the thing!
Classic stab him to the wall.
He killed my daughter. But tonight, I will kill him. Come and get me.
Laurie!
Maybe the only way he can die is if I die too. It all ends now.
She's a ninja now. And it's William Shatner. Oh my god.
Old Man Carruthers?
So do it.
Well, asking ye shall receive, woman.
Pulls the mask off. Old Man Carruthers, the farmer that contacted us, was having trouble with the bank, and I would have gotten away with it too, if it hadn't been for this old bitch.
So I get a Scooby-Doo sense in this movie where it's like,
Man Carruthers.
gonna unmask him, and it's like, huh, what?
It's Laurie's dad. It's
TJ,
Laurie's
you're
dad.
up. It's reaction time, buddy.
Okay, so let me get this straight.
Mm-hmm.
So after the events of the first movie, this movie takes place 30 some odd years later, right?
Mhm.
So Laurie at this point has gone batshit crazy and is like at one point like had a freaking arsenal in a house and all these traps set up and everything. Okay. But during that time she somehow managed to get married and have a kid and a grandkid. I'm just trying to make this storyline make sense a little bit to me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Good luck, bro.
So she ends up burning her house down with Michael Myers still inside, but yet somehow he survives a fire. Okay. Then the events of part 2, where he literally slaughters the entire town. But yet in this movie, he gets away. That's how many years later? How many years at the first of the movie did it say? Or at the first of the trailer?
Oh gosh, I don't even remember. Let's see.
2, 3, 18. Tunnel again. Strange guy in the tunnel.
Do they say it or do they show it?
I thought they said it.
Oh.
Let's just.
So the granddaughter looks older, right? She's
Yeah.
taller than
Yeah.
Laurie now. So let's say that a good chunk of change is passed.
Let's say maybe like 2 or 3 years or something, right?
Sure.
So let's say that. All right. So just 4 years after the events of the last Halloween.
There you go.
Kills.
Yeah. Okay.
4 years. 4 years. In that 4 years, these idiots have not just decided to like move, like change their names, move to another country, and just to get away from Michael Myers and just like. Because here's the thing, I would actually rather see a movie instead of where they're having like this final, this final stand against Michael Myers that has lasted 3 movies, by the way. This final stand against him. I would like to see a movie where Michael Myers has to somehow make his way across country on a plane and to another country and like hunting them down. Like you see this guy in this beat up William Shatner mask and like this jumpsuit and a beat up William Shatner mask holding up a map. It's been like, you know,
oh, you want to go to Luxembourg?
that's kind of where I'm at. Like Halloween should have ended a long time ago. Like after they made Michael Myers in the last one basically superhuman and can like slaughter an entire town in like 5 minutes. It's just kind of immediately was just kind of like, all right, that's it. I'm done.
No.
So this trailer doesn't do anything for me as far as getting me excited to see what probably shouldn't have even happened to begin with. So, yeah. I mean, it's Michael Myers, it's Jamie Lee Curtis, and they're fighting each other like, Mortal Kombat style, apparently. So, cool, whatever. Let's let the movie come out. I'll watch the damn movie. I'll give my opinions on the damn movie afterwards. And if Michael Myers lives, then to hell with this franchise.
that'll be the name of the fourth one. Halloween to hell. Jared, how you feeling?
Oh, hi. It's nice to see TJ coming around to what I've been saying for 17 years. No, I'm just kidding. I think everyone knows how I feel. And if you don't, go watch a previous video where we talk about Halloween. I'll hold for a clip to be dropped right here.
And it's one of my favorite clips of the show, by the way.
It's a pretty good rage, you nerds moment. I even queued up music and everything. All right. In fairness, after I watched the last one, I am legitimately interested to see how they're going to end this thing. Because I'm with TJ if they don't end it after this. To hell with this franchise. Stop beating the dead horse. There's no more flesh on the horse. The horse's bones are gone at this point because you've just beaten this gosh darn horse so much it's just like you're hitting the ground at this point and just smashing the ground going but there's nothing there. There's nothing there because you beat this horse for so long. You beat this horse. This is going nowhere, but it's funny. You beat this horse for so long that there's nothing there anymore. That's what this movie is. And that's what this recreation kind of thing is. It should have stopped after part 2. I get not Zombies part 2, the original part 2, which is I don't think done by Wes Craven. Anyway, there's an argument for you could have ended it after part 1. Mm-hmm. But there was money to be made, so we had to make money. So we just we're going to string this thing out. Imagine it's like this. It's like the Fast and the Furious. It's the same movie 19 times. It's the same movie 19 times. I'm sick of it. I'm done with it. As a horror movie fanatic, I'm just over this crap. So, having said that, I'm going to watch it. I'm prepared to be very emotionally disappointed, but I feel like I have to for the only reason that Laurie's daughter dies in the last one. Spoiler alert. And hold.
Yeah, I flashed it.
Okay, cool. But and that's, by the way, that's the only reason. That is the absolute only reason I want to watch it, because I'm like, I want them to all go down in flames, and I want this franchise to end with a bang. If they do not end it in a bang, I'm not going to care because I hope it's over. But if they do end it in a bang, it will be closure for this monstrosity trilogy that should have never have been made.
So happy Halloween. Listen, I am of the same vein. Very much my thoughts and opinions can be a much milder version of what Jared said like 2 years ago when we reacted to the trailer to I think Halloween Kills. It wasn't good thoughts. That's just my interest in the trailer. This trailer itself is meh. My interest in wanting to just see what they pull out their butt to end this, or in quotation marks in this, as we've all alluded to, I am interested in. And it's like I'm interested in this for like not the good, like not the good franchise reasons, not the good reasons that someone makes a movie for. I'm more interested to see just what dumbness might pop up, and to give kind of an entry point into where this could go all horribly wrong for us and we all collectively give up on this franchise. Laurie's living through her trauma, blah, 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 decades of hatred, blah, 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 writes a memoir, blah, 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 blah. But when a young man, Corey Cunningham, who I assume is the guy that we see get touched by Michael, is accused of killing a boy he was babysitting, it ignites a cascade of violence and terror that will force Laurie to finally confront the evil she can't control once and for all. So there's going to be some shenanigans, and if by the end of this we have a new version of The Shape, I would not be surprised. It's just probably what's going to happen, and it's going to be a Blumhouse trilogy with Laurie's granddaughter and this Corey dude or whoever, and like someone reads the memoir and it just sets something off inside of them to the point that they want to spend the next 50 years of their life trying to either not be killed by or kill someone of their past life. Man, I don't know.
So I just want to remind everybody real quick, Touched by Michael was a show on in the 90s on television, I think. No, wait, Touched by an Angel. I'm sorry.
You're okay. No, you had it. You had it. Touched by Michael in the 90s had a different context. Don't sue us. All right. Well, Billie Jean is not his lover. You know, I don't know what else to say. All right. TJ, thumbs up, thumbs down.
Okay, so I'm convinced at this point that the only way to kill Michael, the only person who can kill Michael Myers, is Connor McLeod. Thumbs down. I'm giving it a thumbs down. Yeah.
Jared.
Born to be king. Oh, sorry. Right. That was another good episode. Okay. Trailer looks good. It does look good. I'm just over the franchise, but it looked, if we're grading just the trailer, it does look pretty good.
The trailer looks good, but did it feel good to me? No, I'm giving it thumbs down. It just didn't, like, I don't know. There was just, it felt lazy, right? It was like, hey, do you remember these scenes from the movie that you did like? And it's like, yeah, I do remember
We're shooting
those
them all
scenes.
again.
But like, I don't know if I like them now again. I liked them in the original one that we saw, but you know, it is what it is. We've all said, whether we like the trailer or not, we're interested to see just what happens. So, hey, I guess that makes an effective trailer. I don't know.
Okay. I'm just going to throw this out there, but didn't Laurie come back in like one of the other, like Halloween H2O or something like that? And didn't she die? And then I get that we're not counting any of the other movies after that, you know, after the first one.
Yeah, she cut off a guy's head.
Yep.
But like
shot a guy in the face too, if I remember correctly.
But like I seem to remember like her character dying at some point. So, you know,
you're not wrong, TJ.
So maybe that's what we're gonna get. Maybe that's what we're gonna get. Is we're gonna get Michael finally killing Laurie, and then he can just take off his mask and retire. And he's just gonna like, and it's gonna be like a scene at the end of it where it's like 30 years later and Michael's going to be sitting in a wheelchair in an old folks home with the mask still on, you know, and then you'll see like Jason in an old folks home in a wheelchair with his mask still on. And they'll be sitting there just like playing Rock'em Sock'em Robots. That's how I want the movie to end. That's the only way I want this movie to end. Otherwise, it is not worth it.
I was thinking Thanos and his little cottage.
Yes.
He's like got a pan of bacon. Don't have a care in the world. I care to look. But then that opens it up for like Laurie to jump through time. And anyway, I don't want to do that. But no, I'm kind of with TJ. The Rock and Sock and Robots would say, because they're just old and decrepit, and then just... Stoing.
Oh my gosh, if she does time traveling to correct the multiverse, then that means Paul Rudd is coming back. That's
Does that
right,
mean
season
Halloween
of the
is Marvel?
Witch. I think, probably everything's Marvel at this point. Everything's Disney.
True. Except Batman.
I will say this, Paul Rudd hasn't aged, so he's probably a vampire. Seth Rogen recently quoted, because everyone was talking nice about Paul Rudd and everything. And it's like, if you look at pictures over the decades, I continuously get older and more broken down, and this son of a bitch stays beautiful. It's like, yeah, yeah. Seth Rogen, you have not aged gracefully in the same context that Paul Rudd, the immortal, has.
Well, excessive weed might have something to do with that too.
Now,